gotta bust out a new glue brush because I left my contact cement brush in this jar overnight, and this jar has acetone in it, so then it basically just like ate the brush and all the hairs like fell out. So I gotta bust out a new one now. I think I'll use this one. Just the bristles are a little fucked up on this one. And it's pretty stiff, so I think that'll be fine. I have so many paintbrushes though, like this jar is full. This jar is full. This jar is super full. And then I have this whole drawer over here. You can't really see it because I can't take it out because there's like a stopper in it, but I have like a whole drawer full of them too. So winning another brush isn't that big of a deal. I have plenty more. And the ones that are in the jars are like my favorites, so it's kind of like just pick one out of the drawer, and it's pretty much any brush can be destroyed and it's fine. Her eyeshadow palettes are so beautiful. I love makeup so much, which I understand is kind of funny to say because I like never wear it anymore, but when I worked retail and when I worked retail and when I like worked at the bank and stuff, like when I had a job where I would actually like see people, I would always like do my makeup and like wear a cute outfit and like do all that stuff. But I will never forget the times at each of my jobs because it's so funny. It like sticks with you. Obviously, you know, when you first started a job, you're like on your best behavior. You're coming in every day like looking your absolute best, like 10 out of 10, you know? And I'll never forget at each one of my jobs, the first time I would come in without any makeup on, and the way people looked, like the way my coworkers looked at me, being like, who the fuck are you, basically, was so funny. And you could tell, like they didn't say anything, but you could just tell by their reaction, because like when I would come in with makeup, they'd be like, hey, Holly Joe, hello, like totally normal. And then the first day I came in without any makeup on, they look at you and they're like, hey, like they think you're sick or like dying or something. Like you can just see it, that they're just like, oh, you look different today. And of course they never said anything like mean about it, but it was always so funny because they would just be like, oh, are you feeling okay today? Like you look different. And I'm like, yeah, I just didn't have time to put makeup on today, that's all. And they'd be like, oh, okay. They're like trying to be nice about it, but they're obviously like, who the fuck is this? They said something that's super rude, but still, like, damn, it's not that big of a deal. I think it was more of just like the I looked very different because I would come in with like purple eyeshadow with like glitter and like maybe a wig, or I would wear like my hair, like back when my hair was shorter, I would like sometimes curl it because it would hold better. Like, you know, I would just do the most, if you will. And then when you come in and you have literally no makeup on and your hair is just like up in a bun and you have on like, not like a bad outfit, but just like a casual like sweater, jeans, you know, some flats or whatever. People definitely are like, oh, you look different. And I think people like got used to me looking like a certain way, and then when they saw me, especially because like I don't have eyebrows, and so I would always have like kind of thick, darker eyebrows, because this was back in like 2016 when everybody had like block eyebrows, and you girls did too. And so then I come in and I have like no eyebrows. People are like, ooh, you know. So, no judgment. I get it. It was just always really funny because you could tell that they were trying to like not draw attention to it, but simultaneously were drawing attention to it. Which was very funny. Okay. There's a spider on here. Ah! I just want to measure these to make sure that they're even, because I actually think this black one might be a bit longer. It's like a smidge longer, but like that's fine. Okay, cool. Alrighty. This, I have my hot glue in here, and while it is like a bit liquid, it's still not quite liquid enough. So I feel like I'm gonna have to like stick this silicone thing in the oven. Which I don't really want to do. Oh, I gotta check my resin gems and see what the bubbleage looks like currently. Slime over. Okay. The tops are pretty much clear, which is excellent. Ooh. There is, might be kind of hard to see, but I can see like on the surface of like the underside, like the gem facet part, there's definitely some micro bubbles, but I think that's because of the mold being sticky and like not having fully cured right. So I think when I wish I remember where my freaking polymer clay was, but I don't. I could maybe check that bin back there, but I think what I will probably have to do is remake the mold, but instead of using this monster clay that like doesn't harden, because I think the moisture in this clay is what messed up the silicone. So I think I'm gonna carve them out of polymer clay and then recast it, and then hopefully the silicone will cure properly that time, and then that will get rid of the surface situation. Ah! I just stepped on a sewing pin. Oh, what happened to my polymer clay? I used to have like a crap ton of it. But where is it? Well, before I go digging around over there, I think what I'll do is tape this together and check the size. Make sure that it's the correct scaling. I'm not going to put the acetone in this jar this time. I'm just going to put this Goo Gone in here. That will at least keep the bristles coated in something to stop them from completely hardening together. Oh, my chapstick's right here. Oh, good. Actually, I bet you I could rub this on my fingertips. Oh, fuck. This is my favorite chapstick. Cupcake Batter Carmex. This shit is great. I love it so much. It smells exactly like cake batter. The only downside is for some reason, every single time I go to a store and they have this, the SKU never works. Because I happened at a CVS and it happened at Walgreens, where they had like 2 packs of this flavor. And I was like, oop, mine. Snatched it. And I brought it up to the register at 2 separate stores. Brought it up to the register, they scanned it, and they were like, this barcode doesn't exist. Like, this is not like a product. They're like, where did you get this from? And I'm like, it's out on the floor. And they were like, what the fuck? So they had to scan like a different flavor of Carmex to so that I could buy it, because I was like, no, I want this. Like, it's out on the floor. I'm taking it home. Unless you want to give it to me for free. Yum. Love it. Oh, it tastes just like cupcake batter. Like a buttercream cupcake. So delicious. I could never be that customer. What the fuck, can't? Can't you sand the resin rupees you just made until the surfaces are perfectly smooth and then use them for the new mold? Yeah, that's what I excuse me. That's what I was gonna do for these ones. But when I sanded them, it was like no matter how much I sanded them, there was always like micro bubbles in them. So I could try that with the new ones, since maybe doing the warming technique, maybe there won't be as many throughout and they'll just be on the surface. I could definitely try that. But my other thing is to potentially have to do the polymer clay. But yeah. Also, I looked it up. Apparently, the green is 1 rupee. The blue is 10 rupee. I got that mixed up the other day because somebody had asked me how much these were worth. And I was like, it's either 1 or 10. It is 1. The blues are 10. I think I'm gonna make green, blue, red, and purple. Because those ones are all like normal size. I know the gold rupee are like fucking huge. But I don't want to make like a huge one because these are all gonna go into like a little pouch that's gonna tie onto the utility belt of my cosplay. Rupee ASMR. That's what I should do, is make like a Instagram reel of me just going like, all my rupees. Alright, back to business. I get paid tomorrow. I'm gonna have to run and get more tape and potentially more hot glue sticks if this shit does not work. Where is my paper cutter? There it is. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna use this because this thing always fucks up. I'm going to use the ruler and my knife. There's TVAs on the dogs everywhere. I am not looking forward to this shit. Not looking forward to it. was like, why is there so many pages? I did print this twice, didn't I? Oh, this is the side view. Okay, just kidding. Okay, that I don't think I need this actually. Or rather, I don't need to put it together, but I put my mom's invoices on accident. My bad. Sorry, Mom. Alrighty. Bam! Sword. Now I just need to cut this out so that I can actually hold on to it and check the size. I don't know. This is Kamui Cosplay's blueprint for the Master Sword. And I'm not sure how tall she is. So this might be too big for me, but we'll check it.